Maybe there's a question. Have a question. Something that enlightens you or enlightens me. Yes.
What is the role of free will? My question is, what is the role of free will?
Mm-hmm.
If everything is determined by karma, then what is the role of free will?
I know it's a big thing in the West. Yes, generally it is up to karma. It is up to karma, but but you can change the karma. If you want to take the free will, real free will, unmistakable free will, you can change the karma. You can stop. You're going, like as I told the example, the 7 Dalai Lamas of the Geshe. You know, I told the example because he asked the 7 Dalai Lama, where will be reborn? 7 Dalai Lamas. Immediately you will be reborn. A buffalo with a blue horn. You know, he said, how's it possible immediately? First of all, the father mother has to be Kopalet and Kasura. You see the Kasura egg and sperm, that's like the Kasura, the father mother. And then you get attached to that. And then it takes 9 months and the womb, and then you come out, and it takes so much time, that you get born with the ox blue horn. So his son laughed. His son laughed, you see? So happy, because the Geshe, he's talked straight. So then he asked again, then after that, his son said, now you were born as a monk, round, even that is round his illness. The monks, I didn't purify anything, didn't collect any merit, anything. He said, immediately I get born as a monk around you. It's possible. His son said, I'm somebody who is blessed by generosity. Didn't say I'm generosity. I'm blessed by generosity, special being, special being, blessed by generosity. So because of that, you made me so happy. So because of that, so that right way, by pleasing his own, purified his negative karma. He's going to be born animal, purified, and immediately he made to be born as monk, round his illness, to serve his illness. You understand? That free will. Kasuri. You see, unmistakable free will. You can change the karma. You can be free from samsara, actual part. You can be free from raw nirvana, great nirvana. The unmistakable free will. Not wrong free will, unmistakable free will. You understand? And then you see, the obstacle time. It happened obstacle time. If you don't do anything, just having the karma, then you're going to die. But if you ask some, it is some Halam or somebody who is, somebody who can tell what to do and then what to practice to do. Oh, then I say by giving advice, then it's a that which makes purify. Then the karma, which you see that makes him die this week or something. Then change life, got better and a long life. Oh, that's very common. That's unrestricted free will. Not wrong free will, unrestricted free will. So that, understand? You can have unrestricted free will. You can have, if you do it. Then there comes the question of do you do it or not. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. As you see, it's it's up to God. It's up to the God. You can't really, you don't have freedom at all. You don't have freedom at all. What you can do? It's up to the God. So I'm not sure what happens in your life. It's up to God. Such like, up to karma. There's nothing I can do. Up to karma. It's like that. It's like that. You have no freedom. I have no freedom. Nothing. I can do anything. I just lay down, sleep. I just don't go to work. I don't study, just sleep. It's like that. It's not like that. Not like that at all. That's why we came here. That's the main purpose. You understand? Okay. All right.
Thanks so much. My question is about how does merely labeled I related to my question is about how merely labeled I related to settled consciousness, like most settled mind consciousness that travels from one life to another life.
Yeah.
Understand it correctly. Say it. Okay.
How to connect it?
Yes, because merely labeled I is, as I understand, is product of our obscurations, of our ignorance. And but settled consciousness is something that gets all imprints of our karmic, like of whatever we do, and travels from, Yeah. So anyway, about this connection, merely labeled I and most settled consciousness, mind that travels from one life to another life. If there is some connection.
Yeah. Subtle consciousness also, as long as the consciousness in the, as long as the consciousness has the middle level is there. Since consciousness exists, the middle level is there. That level, that middle levels is there. Whether it's gross or whether it's subtle. Yeah. It doesn't matter whether gross or whether it's gross or whether it's subtle. That which middle level is there. This is what I think. Malay. Malay. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, go on.
I have a question about compassion and omniscience.
Compassion and omniscience.
Yes. I read in a book that compassion is the only root of omniscience. So I wanted to understand that it's
Compassion is the root of what?
It's not clear to me the connection between those two. If you could explain it based on your own example, let's just assume today you're more compassionate than you were yesterday. So does it mean that today you're more omniscient than you were yesterday? If you could explain the connection. Thanks.
Last part and didn't answer. Today you're more omniscient than Huh?
If you could explain it based on your own example, if you observe your own life, let's just assume that today you're more compassionate than you were yesterday. That doesn't mean that today you're also more omniscient than you were.
I thought the English omniscient means understanding, well, omniscient mind means understanding every single phenomena. I mean, not just understanding, directly seeing every single existence, directly seeing that past, present, future at the same time. Past, present, future existence at the same time. So every second of omniscience can see all the past, at the same time can see future, at the same time can see future, present. Also, that's once you achieve omniscience, it's forever. Once we achieve omniscience, then again obscuration comes. The omniscience goes away. Degeneration. There's no degeneration. After you, omniscience is achieved only after it is the result that having ceased totally the gross, subtle obscuration. Subtle obscurations totally cease. So then the omniscience, then you achieve omniscience. So therefore, there's nothing that would degenerate omniscience. No obscuration. You understand? No obscuration. All that. So once you achieve omniscience, forever. You understand? Oh, that. I mean, the compassion is what causes to achieve the omniscience. You know, that compassion, bodhicitta. So that, yes. So if you are able to practice that, that will cause to achieve omniscience. So that, then you're able to perfect walk for certain things. You know, like that. Okay? Okay? You clear? Huh? I think gradually you understand. Yes, more studying the read Lamri book. Gradually you study, practice. Gradually study, you will understand. No, yeah. So this is just a question of learning. Okay. Yeah. Now you need to start you need to start, especially all the philosophies condensed into the Lamrim, the practice Lamrim. So you start that, and then you can start also other, see the Kasuri. The philosophies, the short ones, the elaborate ones. So, as much as you can study like that, so they help you to understand clear Lamrim. So like that. Okay? Yeah.
I read in Liberation in the Palm of Your Hand that their karma, we can acquire karma without having done any action. Can you explain what is meant by that?
You create karma without done any action.
Yes, he says that there are other types of karma, including karma that one accumulated without doing anything.
You create karma without doing anything. you create karma without creating karma. That sounds like you create karma without creating karma. That sounds like you're creating karma without creating karma. But I have to know what context, what sentences. I have to know more. Maybe there's more things.
Do you want me to read the whole sentence?
Well, you read.
I have it here, yes. Do you want me to?
Yeah, I think that's not enough. Read more.
Okay. So he says, just wait. He says there are other types of karma. Karma one is obliged to undergo. Karma one is not obliged to undergo. Karma one has accumulated through some action. Actions done that accumulated no karma. And karma that one accumulated without doing anything.
그래서 말이야. 기회, 정도에. 아. 어. 아. 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 네. 네. 돈영을 내서 maybe talking about indifferent karma. Maybe it's talking about indifferent karma, not done by the virtue thought, not done by virtue thought, not done by the non-virtue thought. Maybe like that. Maybe talking like this or then sober. Yeah.
Action, we can say, give action, much less
Maybe equal action, not done by virtue thought, not done by non-virtue thought, right?
Karma created without action. I think action referring to negative action and virtuous action.
I think so.
So it's karma created as neutral karma. Without action of negative, without action of positive.
I think so. Yeah.
stays in the meditation, it stays in my mind. And if I try to practice Tonglen, even bodhicitta, with the person who taught me, we sink together down. So I have to separate. So how do you practice bodhicitta with a person who teaches you, go down? How do you practice bodhicitta, compassion, in the case of drug addiction, when two people take drugs? And maybe they do it on the one, one's really.
Can you?
His girlfriend introduced him to taking drugs,
Mm.
and now there's great difficulty in his mind because he's addicted to drugs, so even he tries to...
She's addicted to drugs.
Yeah, so then how to sort of feel compassion and bodhicitta for her, because whenever they're together, then taking drugs happen. So is there some...
When they're together. When they're together.
Yeah.
And then involves in drugs.
Yeah.
And then how does that relate to practice of compassion and bodhicitta?
Yeah, so how can he have compassion and bodhicitta in a situation with her, when they always end up just taking drugs together?
Does she take drug or did he take drug?
Yeah.
He take or she take? Who take drug?
They both take. She introduced him to drugs.
Only.
Now they both take. They're together, they both take.
And then you're taking drug, that may not be helping the compassion or bodhicitta to develop, but her taking drug, you can generate compassion on that. You can, because then it blocks. So that comes his talk. It blocks free will. I want to say, it blocks the gentleman. What's your name? Yeah. Yehuda. So what Yehuda said, so it blocks it breaks the free will. It doesn't allow the free will to function. So blocks. So then it makes to develop the mind and also the physical, the channels, the potential, it blocks to develop, to block function, it blocks. So, so they see you can generate compassion to her, because that's what it does. It blocks her free will, correct free will, you see, it blocks to develop. So to be enlightened, to not be born lost, to be free from samsara, to achieve enlightenment, it blocks that.
What is the strong antidote? The strongest antidote to attachment that manifests as addiction. What is the strongest way to combat it, to go against it? What is the strongest
I heard that.
attachment that manifests as addiction?
So first of all, you can generate compassion to her. You see that blocks her free will. They develop her mind to benefit to not only herself, to benefit to numberless sentient beings, to benefit. It blocks that. To develop wisdom and compassion, to benefit all sentient beings, it blocks that. So you can generate compassion to her. So all of that. That's just kind of each way explain. So then you see you destroy your life. It matters more and more you check, because it makes more and more get involved, and then see, then you can't do even normal work, even the normal job you can't do, even normal life, normal practice dharma, but even normal jobs, the normal things what they able to do, even that cannot do. They can do, then you can do. Then making life so expensive, making life, because the drug costs a lot of money, so expensive. Then you have to steal from parents and from other people. Then stealing comes, the thought to steal comes because you don't have money, so you're attached so much to pleasure. Then thought to steal comes, to steal parents or friends or I don't know, even unknown parents. So the thought to steal, that comes. Then get involved in many heavy things come to that. So now, to think, yes, that's because I'm not thinking much the shortcomings of taking drugs. Not thinking, only the pleasure, very limited mind. Only the pleasure. So there's so much unbelievable shortcomings. Didn't think that. So then you get attached. That's more mind. It's such a pleasure. So you get into problem. So much problem in the life, where you can have so much peace, happiness, and especially you see. Living in the satisfaction, living in the less desire, which I talked the other day. So yesterday, so less desire, dojung chokshe, small desire, dojung chokshe, satisfaction, all that. You see, whether you meant it or not, but you see that's if you live the life in that, then more peace, happiness comes. More peace, happiness. You are more your life mentally, physically more healthy. Like that. Otherwise you see, you only think the pleasure. You don't think the shortcut, all the vast shortcomings. But then your life more and more get into sank in the mud. Your life problems. On and on, there's many problems. Then the in normal things, normal what the people do, you can't do. Not so good. Parents worry, your friends and the other people worry, who knows you, in the whole close street, they worry for you. So with you only like the thing with the pleasure. You don't think past pleasure. You don't think past pleasure. You just now. And then it causes your parents, many people, worried for you. So at that. So I think to think the shortcomings as much possible. To think the shortcomings as much possible. That is very important. That is so important. Shortcomings as much as possible. What you see to others, problems. In the prison, so many people have from drugs and things like that. In the people in prison, so even government find difficult. So many prisons like United States, even government find difficult. So the prisons. So you see, that's the. that is so important. Whether it's drug or whatever it is, object attachment. Or you see, think shortcomings as much as possible to think that. Then, more you think the shortcomings such, then you see more suffering. You see more suffering. Why do you think part of the shortcomings? Then you see more suffering. You don't see, totally cheat yourself. There is no essence. Totally cheat yourself. This is the same as the alcohol. Same as the alcohol, you know. They pleasure the alcohol, and you touch them. But you don't think all the shortcomings of alcohol. You know, it breaks relationship, your wife, your husband, children, parent, whatever. Or, you know, then you become mad and you get intoxicated and then, you know, break things in the house and then makes your life so expensive, unnecessarily expensive. It makes it so difficult for the family, for the wife or for the husband, or the husband or the wife, children. So expensive. Because all that, you see. Then you see, of course, when you fight, when you beat, when you can throw things like that, then of course wife or husband, probably more the wife, husband, they have to call police. No choice, because it's cause life danger. So have to call police. So then goes to prison, or things like that. So it's similar. So many things. So similar. So so you think that, yes. Think the shortcomings as much as possible. And that as much as possible. That's the main meditation. Analyze, look at the world and look at the world, and then also your experience. So that. That, and then that is one. That is one. But even you see, even though you know well the meditations, what to you see, but if you are not controlled, if your mind is not controlled, you see, if your mind is not controlled, then you see, even you have meditation, but you see, some people, of course, some people it will happen, but some people, even you have meditation, can't control the mind. You know, still goes to drug, would go look for drug. So if you're in the place where there's no drug, you can play. If you go to a place where there's no drug, for a while, you go. I think very much, not on drug, but just generally, they control the attachment. Well, the meditation is one. You know, as I said, look at many shortcomings. How to destroy the life. Well, that you harm not only yourself, harm the family, harm others. I have one brother. I think he lives somewhere near. His name is Pema. So she was married to a French lady. They're well. had three girls or two girls, married a French lady. They live nearby. They live nearby England. Bakery, the business bakery. They all day long make bread and so. But you see, he was a Sherpa. So the Sherpas drink wine is that kind of the main thing. So he didn't control his mind. So drink a lot, and then he threw things in the house, break things. All dangerous for life, for the family. Then she has to call police. She has to call police, and the police put her in prison. So then Dad divorced her, then left west, and he lived in the east. Lived in the east, I think, maybe, something like that, I don't know. But I didn't get to ask. It's life being the east. But so like that, very sad life. Destroy yourself. There's nothing. No benefit yourself, no benefit others. So much negative karma. Unbelievable fear. So you see, not only meditation is not enough. For some people, meditation is okay, but for many people, got very strong habituation. It's better to be away from the object of desire. That's the best thing. With the meditation, without meditation, then without understanding methods, then even to be away, from the object, then what happens is that physically away, mentally it's not away, and your mind suffers. Physically away, but your mind suffers a lot if you don't have meditation. Mind suffers. Then you will go back again. So you need both meditation, best to be away, but if you're too habituated to uncontrolled mind. So better to be away from the object of desire. Also have meditation. Then you can help each other. Then easier. That's much easier away from the object. Generally, this is my advice or suggestion. Like that. You have to try. Very hard. You have to try. Then you have to try. Then gradually it happens. There's one monk. Tibetan young people, some young people were involved in drugs, and then there was one Lama Juba trying to help them. So he made movies. Those people who stopped taking drugs, and then doing jobs to help others. So yes, he made. I didn't see, but he made a video. So what happens is, drug is one thing. But at the end of the drug, when they stop the drug, very difficult to find a job. That's one thing. I'm forgotten. Well, the first drug. Second thing, kind of very difficult to find a job, or they can't do well, or something like that. I forgot exactly the second problem. So he has to find job for them. That's the second thing. Just stop the drug is sort of not enough, but that's difficult to find job, and maybe difficult to do. So he has to find a job for them to do. So he asked me to come to. He came to ask me to help for him. So I don't know what. I don't remember what we talked. It didn't have good organization. You need organization for that, but he didn't have good organization. So I think maybe did have some money. I think, I don't remember this some years ago. So it's like that. It's like that. There's some problem in Bhutan, the young people. Yeah, so it's that. So, yeah.
Rinpoche, do you remember some very important single moment from your life when it changed your mind or life? Like, it was any moment in your life that somehow changed your mind, some experience or some realization which was very important for you, some situation in your life that you remember well. Like sometimes, for many people, minds change when parents die, for example, or they have car accidents, suddenly their whole life changed. Did you have some kind of experience that changed your life?
Yeah, I think it's something, yes. Yes, different times, yes, you're right. Yeah, it does happen. Yes, it does happen. More you do.
What it was.
More you discover. So sometimes we discover. So, yes, right?
Can you share what it was? Like, what kind of story behind that?
Total black. Different things. Like I told in Solokumbo when I was building monastery, by reading the text, then that kind of changed my attitude. It cleaned my attitude, a little bit cleaned my garbage of the mind. So then when I begin the retreat, it was very good. So I went to that. So that was as she said. So when people come to see me in the cave and make offering a potato or rice, or either the offering Solokumbo, where people do, so then I get scared. So yeah, with that. Yeah. So that thing happens. So one time I retreated Dharamsala way, so that retreat, I look back at my life too. I had some dogs, the old company. The first dogs my mother brought present called Dorma, small, and it's just a Lhasa of some dogs. And that unbelievable, wonderful dog. I never saw her 7 years where she make pee-pee. I never saw her. Kaka pipi. And sometimes they're locked in the house, room, for a long time. But she's incredible conduct. It's unbelievable. If you put food in front, she will, other dog, but you see, they try to get as quick as possible. She looks like making offering, no? She stops, she doesn't eat immediately. Wait a little bit, then slowly eat. Like that, all the time like that. So 7 years ago, one day we did, in the old Gomba, no, not old Gomba, King's Astrology house. We were living inside. It's built as British style. You can't see from outside there, also surrounded by trees. Only if you are on the top of the mountain, they will come down there, you can see. So we are living that for many years. So we did one puja, Lama led. So there's another Geshe who did 3 year Hiruka bottom and popping. So his attendant was here. So some student. So on this hill, we came from there on this hill. Here, this was the monastery. So then only after 7 years, I saw she was making pee-wee. So I didn't see it for 7 years. Then, and then at the end, her karmic connection was me. It was my mother's present after I lived 3 years in Tibet and 8 years in Baksa, where Mahatma Gandhi, Prime Minister Nehru were president during British time. So, then that came. It was the Lama's tradition. That time, India and Russia has no good relationship. So we were supposed to go to Sri Lanka. The first student from Russia, the Princess Rinpoche, her father was king, maybe there was many different, anyway. So revolted Russia and then came to France. So she went to live in Sri Lanka, and then we were supposed to go there to start Mahana Center. But went to see his wellness, advice on the religious office. And that time India, Russia didn't go. So we couldn't somehow didn't happen to go to Sri Lanka. And then Lama's idea go to Nepal, so we came to Nepal. Then less than a year or something lived in the Lama Tsongkhapa tradition textbook, monastery about built by Mongolian Lama. The monks who've been living there is from Tibet, Jitong. So we lived there less than a year, and then the caretaker of the stupa, Chini Lama, is sent by the Tibetan government a long time ago to look after stupa. So he has 3 sons that lived in 2 different sons' houses, I think for a long time. And then, So, anyway, that dog, so my mother's present after coming back to Nepal. Because it was time, monkey, there's 12 animals, you see. Monkey ear, I think. Monkey ear, part of that might be the one, each 12 year, that must be time to make pilgrimage in Nepal. People come from very far and go pilgrimage. And so I think also my family's mother were waiting to see me for a long time away, so they all came down. My teacher, maybe 2 alphabet teachers were among that time. One monk passed away. Was a monk, lived aspect monk, all life, and they carved mantras on the rock in Solokumbo, where people ask and then people circumambulate them. Another was passed away, but then there's the elder one. He was a monk before, then later changed aspect. So this was mother's present, but at the end he was bitten by a big dog, and then so when I come to the bathroom, he was in the bathroom, so make a noise. When I come, he stopped noise. When I go away, then he makes noise. So that then he died. Then there was 2 other dogs came from mountain llama bird. They went to the mountain llama, Jimbesi. So brought a dog, 2 dogs. So one has one llamas, so that. But I think maybe that dog had more karma with me, so it stayed with me. It was on where sits the cushion round. See, sit on top of the cushion, and like that. I think maybe the incarnation of my mother's dog, I'm not sure. Maybe. So anyway, one time I reached Dishita, then I was thinking the dogs. A long time ago, they didn't get to take care well. It's up to cook, whether give food or not. Didn't really take care well. So so the retreat was more, I realized, more, it felt sorry, didn't take care well the dogs in the early times. So needs really pay attention, really need to take care well. So, the reality is same as your family. They're all our family. Many times it could be recent families, not that. So they died, So. Yeah, so that other different things like that. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I have no memory of their past life, like many other Incan Lamas have. I don't have. But certain thoughts, rises, and I believe that I did meditate in past life, because that, but I have no memory of past life stories. That's my reason. Okay, okay, that's all. Oh, finish. 두드러다자. 아, 네. Sorry. Okay. 그래. So I just take with the Tonglen, that's all. That's all. So in case you would like to do that meditation, best. That makes life most beneficial for every single sentient being, and into achieving enlightenment quickly. For the best meditation, best practice, and the strongest purification, extensive way to collect merit, with that. So, because we first I explain the meditation. Okay. Because we you see, when you do the Tonglen practice, so first taking other sentient sufferings and cause the sufferings, and that is by generating compassion. You do the compassion, general compassion to sentient beings. That's all. You see, what the sentient beings, what they like is happiness, what they don't like is suffering. You see, how much they do not want, how much they do not want suffer. But you see, due to ignorance, day and night, constantly keep busy, create suffering. You see, like the ants keeping so busy, so day and night, so busy, creating cause suffering. You see, living the life, see, with the ignorance, anger, attachment. So, like this, so the karma, what they create is only non-virtue. So, then suffering now, and suffering this life, suffering death, this without talking future life, suffering the Lord's realm, hell, hunger, animal. That depends on karma, then even many eons. And then if another good karma, born a human being, there's so much suffering relating to past karma. Well, as I went through already, possessed result and possessed result to the place, then creating results, cause, doing action, because the habit of past life, negative action, so you do again, killing, stealing, all that things. Then you get, you see, what you did in the past, what you harm, what you did, how you treat others in the past, negative way. Then this life, when you are human being, then you receive harm from others. Experience and result cause. So it goes on. So there, so busy, day and night, so busy. So how much they don't like suffering, but you see, life's busy, always kept, busy, creating negative karma, cause of suffering. Negative karma, there's the suffering results of that you see. That causes, one negative karma, harm, as I told you, 500 lifetimes, the suffering result you experience, 500 lifetimes, one negative karma. So one good karma, benefiting somebody, benefiting others, insect or human being, benefiting others one time, then happiness, success for 500 lifetimes. All like that, you see. Then it can be more able to stronger, I'm sure. So, you see, whole life, just liberty. With the ignorance. Doesn't know Dharma. Although even intellectual know Dharma, but doesn't practice. You understand? Some people are expert in intellectual, but no practice. You have to understand. All of that, whole life. Look at the ants, like that, similar. So, and then, how much they like happiness, but they always destroy the cause of happiness. How much they like happiness, they always destroy the cause of happiness. So, due to ignorance, okay? Then, even you talk, even you give a teachings, even you talk sincerely, or they don't have karma to understand. They run away. They're afraid. They run away. Like that. You see? They even, with the compassion, they run away. They don't have karma. Like that. So difficult. So difficult. So how much they like want happiness, but they always destroy the cause of happiness, the virtue. So like that. And then you see the anger, heresy, even some marriage correct in the past. First of all, in your action of life, very difficult to become Dharma. Even if you try to practice Dharma, it doesn't become Dharma. As I gave my example to you, so like that. So difficult to become pure Dharma. Then, in case some pure Dharma practice, but then heresy, anger rises all the time, anger rises, all the evil will rise, or then destroy the merits. All the time destroy the merits. What was caused in the past? Even there were some merits, cause happiness, cause destroy. All of that. There's no dedication to achieving enlightenment. Even some merit, but there's no dedication to achieving enlightenment. So that. So the Kasuri. By general compassion, then you take their suffering. The cause of the sufferings, the delusion, karma, then result sufferings. The 6 realm sufferings, as we went through. Yeah, went through. The 6 realm sufferings, as we went through. So I'll take it. Then also, not only that, even the condition, you see, place, totally sort of unfavorable, negative, and the place, and altogether, you take it with compassion. In your heart. As a breathe in, you can do the breathe in, but however, take it inside. Your heart, not this heart, not this bummy heart, the heart where anger comes, where patience comes, where loving kindness. Oh, that one, you see here. Oh, so the heart, so there, see. You give it to the self-chasing thought. As I mentioned to you already, self-chasing thought is the great demon, enemy, your enemy, from where all the obstacles to back to Dharma, everything comes. So, everything, all the obstacles. So you see, sufferings, samsara, your samsara, from beginningless birth, now, and future, endless. All that comes from your self-chasing. Then take it in your heart. Give it the self-chasing thought, your enemy. Then totally destroy it, totally eliminate. When that is eliminated, also the real I, object of ignorance, the ignorance holding the I as real, while it's not. It has never been, from beginning never been. But you see, totally appearing and hold, wrong I, false I. So real I also, so Nirvana self-chasing, the ignorance also destroyed. So the real I is not there. Then you see it is empty. It is empty as it is empty. You see empty as it is empty. So that's, you see. So you sit there. As you want to come. So then generate loving kindness. So see, so then numberless if you take suffering from one person, from one insect, the suffering and cause, you see, from one unbelievable merit, you collect unbelievable merit in purification. Just by doing that sincerely. So now the numberless sentient beings in the hell, hungry ghosts, animal, human beings, sura, asura, numberless. So you're taking from everyone. Unbelievable practice. So you collect that as well. More than sky merits. So it's like this, you see. Kasa. It is mentioned Buddha Chavatara. Pemba Samba Sanjijang, Sanje Chole Chepana, didn't Zamba Michigo. Even you didn't benefit others. No, you didn't actually do the action, but the mere thought to benefit. The mere thought to benefit. Mere thought to benefit to somebody. There's a much more greater, so much more greater than offering to the Buddhas. It's in extensive offering, skies, like clouds in sky. Extensive offering Buddhas, unbelievable. Can you imagine even offering Bodhisattvas? Now the Buddha offering, extensive offering to the Buddhas. I told you already. Didn't tell? Of course, some time ago I told the one rice of one tiny flower offering to picture of Buddha or statue Buddha. Huh? Oh, see. I told you. Huh? No? Ale. That's a room. You know, so up to now, because one tiny rice, one tiny flower, offer to a statue, a picture of Buddha. No matter how small it is, no matter how big it is. So, you see what he does? What he does? It purifies past negative karma, cause of the lower realm, and then it creates cause of the higher birth. That's the first thing. Second, very important to keep in mind, it creates cause to experience to happiness. What you experience from beginningless birth, that much to be experienced in the future. That much happiness, what you have already experienced from beginningless birth up now, that much to be experienced in the future. Oh, second one, you create that much. Oh, that don't forget. Don't forget. It is a mental segmento, piled flowers. The sutra, piled flowers there. So you want to learn. So now next one. So that's Incredible. Now next one, the real cause of success, or this, now in the life, real cause of success. You understand? Normally people, you see, or university, this, that, school education, you know, I mean, that's old, you see. But you see, many people, even they have degree, don't find job. And many people have problems like that, even they have education. Even they learn the economics in the university, but they have so many problems in business. They don't just succeed in business. What about that? You understand? Oh, there are people who have no education, but no worry. Everything. Oh, wealthy. No education, but wealthy. And I know people, there are many people. Oh, everything happens. What about that? So you see, in bed. So now next one, it causes to be free from samsara. To end samsara, do it. No beginning, but to end. You understand? Yeah. So that. Oh, that's so important. So important. Oh, tiny rice or tiny flower. What an example, offering. Not talking to living Buddha, but just a picture or statue, no matter how small it is, of Buddha. So, all that, then, after that, then, great Nirvana, they have Buddhahood, total state of obscuration, completion, realization, all that. The cause of that, to achieve that for something. Still after you achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood, not finish the marriage. After that, you free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering. Not only that, then you bring everyone, numberless happenings, numberless human beings there. So you bring them to Buddhahood, peerless happiness, Buddhahood. Oh, when everyone brought to the Buddhahood, that by you, that time, they're offering this small, 1 grain of rice or tiny flower to the statues, no matter how small it is offered. Oh, now that time they completed the marriage. No, only this time completed marriage. Oh, so now here, there's another one, but there's no time. So now this one so important. If you want realization, if you want enlightenment, this one you have to put this effort. This one, you have to put the effort. You have to be alert, mindful. So how to have success in the life? See, life to life to enlightenment. So how you are. So they make an offering Buddhas, all like that. You see? All like that. So, like that. So now, thinking to offer, thinking to benefit somebody, insect or person, much more greater than making extensive offering to the Buddhas. You understand? That's why I explained before. Pemba, Samba, Samji, Sangye, Chele, Chepana, then just mere thinking to benefit, then what about the actual doing it? When you actually engage, benefit others. You understand? So now you understand. So therefore, they're taking these, even not one, even the one is unbelievable. But now there's numberless from each one. So the Kathuri. The greatest purification, because quite excellent, most excellent merit. So, unbelievable. Like this. Yeah, I did this. Nagarjuna said, Jewel Gardens. 되게 제비 성강 가대 되는 숙제인줄 난게 감리 군간테 대회 되는 대회를 하버죠. 진점된 대지수 된지 있잖네. 되는 점점 감리 세매를 편도견을 된다고. 저 주간한테 나가주네. The general bodhicitta. He's talking about general bodhicitta. Benefiting the sentient beings. And saying this is benefiting sentient being, the general bodhicitta. If the benefit is materialized, whole sky will fill up. If more than that, you see, if it materialized, it will more than sky. This is said by Buddha. So, yeah. So even logically, the sentient beings are limitless. So then you are taught to benefit is limitless. So talking how impossible. So Bhajan, one person, Bhajan request Buddha, Buddha explained. 그래서 그게 제매 장례지. rinjen kange cheme changyeji rinjen dunje kangchayde jidungo la puwawe kange tamo jajide changju dunye simjena chabadine chebarpa taltana machiso. So in the Lamb the Path to Enlightenment by Lamatishan, composed by Lama said, referring to the quotation what Buddha explained to Bhajan. So, kange cheme chanye jiden kamne, kange cheme chanye jiden kamne, rijin kanche. So, according to the number of the centigrades, or according to the number of the centigrades of the river Ganga, Indian river Ganga, it's very big, long and very wide. River Ganga, not small. The according number of the centigrades of river Ganga. And now I remember river Ganga. When he talks about the benefits of bodhicitta, it's not in the river Ganga. It's the ocean, Atlantic Ocean. It is said in the Pavangatsa notes when he received teaching bodhicitta from his guru, all that. So Pacific Ocean. So centigrades of the Pacific Ocean. I see. There many world, Buddha's field, many Buddha's world, fill up with the 7 types of jewels, diamond, all that, gold, 7 types of jewels. All the totally fill up, the container fill up with the rice, like that, see? Then in the world, equal number of the centigrades were ocean, Pacific Ocean. Then you offer Buddhas. You didn't go on like poor ass. You didn't go on the savior of the world, Buddha, poor. then offer, then compel somebody put palms together. Tama jagat chanjudu ni semjena. Then gender bodhicitta. Then general bodhicitta. May achieve in much. Do the charity and so forth, practice. Then do that, may achieve enlightenment or something. Oh, but prostrate, somewhat prostrate, and general bodhicitta like this. Do this merit, practice done, then do the merit, having done practice, may achieve enlightenment. For the benefit of something. Oh, the merit for this so much more greater than so much more greater, and it has no end. The merit is no end. Oh, so limitless merit. So then, you see, according to 10 grams of the Pacific Ocean, there are many worlds, Buddhist worlds, filled up with this, totally filled up with the 7 different types of jewels, offered for the Buddhas. Can you imagine? Almost unbelievable. Before I thought of one rice, one tiny flower. You see, so actually somebody put Jena Bodhicitta. Oh, benefits is so much greater than that in previous. And then this has no benefits, no limits. Understand? So it's just Jena Bodhicitta. I'm going to do this. Thinking strategic marriage, then to achieve enlightenment person, they're thinking that. So, you see, so now it is, but taking center, all sentiment, numberless, first of numberless sentiment, okay, so like that. So, I think, I didn't finish, but then giving away your body, enjoyment and merits and other happiness. They are to explain tomorrow, but with the loving kindness. But anyway, see, now I think I want to suggest you, if you can, if some doctor says you have cancer, if doctor says you have cancer, then you do this meditation. Taking all symptoms, suffering, and particularly cancer. You destroy the ego from where you receive all the suffering. So that, and not only that, root of samsara. So, all do that. If you can do that, best. Or then cancer is nothing but, you see, that the cancer made you to practice pure Dharma, the minor teaching, bodhicitta practice, and that made you to achieve enlightenment quickly. Your cancer made you to achieve enlightenment quickly. To be free from samsara quickly, and to achieve enlightenment quickly. So what else you need more than that? What else you need? Because there's something greater than that. What do you have? So like that. You see, well, sometimes, well, just is nothing but sometimes some pain, something, I don't know, maybe cancer or some, I don't know, cancer. But you see, when you even not actually drink, but even when you start to think Tonglen, even just to start thinking Tonglen, that pain is completely goes away. The power of the Guru, power of the Bodhicitta. So even you didn't actually start, but even just thinking of that, like that. And you see, when you have an eye, and when you pain in the eye, things like that, also, even you actually didn't start the practice, but you mind intend to that, it eliminates the pain. Yeah, that's so. Though you can so like that, you see, you can apply this. Any problem in the life is the best one. Relationship problems or many things, best one. You see, many times you have friends and parents and somebody very, very sick, very, very painful, or something unbelievable. And then you go to your place, you go to your room and in bed, you do the meditation practice. Tonglen, taking that person's unbelievable pain on you. Unbelievable pain. So on you, and destroy your ego, the self-centered thought, ignorance. So that's many times it can be a very helpful method to cure that person. Oh, that happened. That many story. So like that. Then also it helps your bodhicitta. It develops your bodhicitta to enlightenment. So bodhicitta and makes quicker to achieve enlightenment. So the best practice. So I stop here, then the rest I explain tomorrow. Hopefully. I think that's all. That's it. Yeah. Oh, the But you see, it's please understand. Please understand. Lojong, thought transformation, is not to stop the suffering that you have, problem that you have to stop. It's not that. It's not for that. While the sickness or whatever problem you have, while you are experiencing, you utilize that in the path to enlightenment, to achieve enlightenment of sentient, to enlighten all sentient. Or you utilize, while you are experiencing the problem, suffering, whatever it is, you utilize in the path to enlightenment, to enlighten sentient. All that is lojong, thought transformation. It's not the main image to stop your problem, not that. But I'm saying, explain that this thing happens. I'm saying, but the main reason is not to stop the problem. All you're experiencing, to utilize in path to enlightenment, to yourself to enlighten all things. Okay? Oh, that's all. So stop here. Chanjo samjo rinpo jama jewan java nyamba meba yekone kondo bawa jo.
Dosa
And when you do this, sometimes that person gets better totally, and you get the sickness. Oh. But you see, according to the practice, that is the most success. That is the most success. As we order the mind, self-chasing thoughts, and that's oh, terrible. But you see, in the practice, in the view of bodhicitta, oh, that's more success. That other person gets better, you get sick, because you have taken the suffering. Or some, you see, all that happens. This also happens. Yeah, so it's nothing different, but there are many times it happens. So, kadamba kechi kaswara. I forgot the name. Langlu Tangpa or yeah, one of those. So, dog was bitten by somebody, stick. And so, because of bodhicitta, compassion, so he got the mark of the stick. The person didn't hit you. The person didn't hit you at all. Hit the dog. But because it's your bodhicitta compassion, so you got the mark of the stick on your body. I forgot the name. On the Kadamba I think. Okay, so Gavadi Nidada Lama Sanjatu Rawati Jamala Vati Jesala Gavara Te Javo Tangava Chuta Nambam Kaye Zaman Shivata Tunjamale Savarjo Tata Singe Tutundan Dev Tunyala Tene Javala Sandrava Tamba Yurin Banjuru. So, when the earthquake happens, do this meditation. When the earthquake happens, then, like in the airplane, Bhadravata, do those practice. In the airplane, when the Bhadravata, there's a danger, when the earthquake happens. So but my practice was political. So very big earthquake. Was more than 6 or something. In my big room, I was sitting there. All the Buddha statues, they fell down like this. So Sangmo came. He came. Yeah, very intense face, very intense face. Holding my table. Because I think it was not pure practice, but because I know some words, thought transformation, some words I know. You see, so I try to remember. I was doing this to remember this Nagajuna's words. I mentioned it. Whatever suffering they have, may it happen. Whatever happiness may it happen. Sentence also. There was no fear, very strange. No fear at all. So I think it's political. My practice was political. So Yeah, I was like that. So then I came out. There were some boys, and the one boy learned what to act, how to behave. So you have to sit down, down. Then Jimba, the discipline one, somewhere, I think maybe carried me to the steps and then outside. Stayed. Maybe 2 weeks outside. Maybe 2 weeks outside, something like that. Then many weeks, every day, minutes more. Second day, 5, more than 5. Even the trees around like this. I was outside. So that I think it lasted. It took for 1 month or 2 months. 1 month, 2 months. Anyway. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.